All right, viewers. When we're talking about U.S. President Donald Trump has said that the United States has sent about $2 to $2.5 billion to Afghanistan every year. He argued that in return, the military equipment left behind by American forces should be given back. He further added that Taliban have their parade every year where they take U.S. military vehicles and run them on street just like it's a form of a military parade. And it makes Trump angry. Let's in fact listen in.
You know, I rebuilt our entire military in the first term. We left a lot of it, although a lot of it, but very small relatively, in Afghanistan. The Taliban has it. You know, they have their parade every year where they take our military vehicles and run them up some little street, and like it's their form of a military parade, and it makes me angry when I see that. Angry. When I see that, I get angry. You know, we give them, I don't think anyone knows this, we give Afghanistan about $2 or $2.5 billion a year. Do you know that? For aid. We need aid ourselves. And I'm going to go back, and I told them yesterday, I want to look at it, but if we're going to give them money, it's okay. But I want them to give us back our military.
We have with us my colleague Aditya Vadvan joining us on the telecast. Aditya, we have seen earlier that U.S. had left Afghanistan and there were several abandoned U.S. weapons that Taliban still uses, and as even Donald Trump has stated that Taliban carries out this parade-like event where they showcase all of the weapons and the all of the U.S. artillery, the tanks that they have, and they showcase it in a parade-like event. So now Donald Trump is demanding them back. Earlier also U.S. has demanded them back, but the Taliban had rejected that demand and has not ceded to that demand. So in terms of that, what do you think is the current scenario in Taliban and Afghanistan right now?
Well, absolutely, Ria. If you see, Taliban has been using the weaponry that has been left by United States of America because, soon after the 9/11 attacks, they had set up their bases in Afghanistan, for tracking down Osama bin Laden, and for about 10 years, they continued their war in Afghanistan. After which when Biden, the former U.S. President Joe Biden, became the President of the United States of America, he completed the complete withdrawal of United States of America U.S. forces from Afghanistan. At that time, even the United States embassy was in Afghanistan was closed, and until then, those weapons have those sophisticated U.S. weaponry, be it artillery, be it guns, have gone into the Taliban militants, and and they have been using those against their own civilians. That we have seen such brutal executions of Afghan people in Afghanistan, so this is something of which concern. And, due to this, the Taliban using these weapons, Taliban has been able to expand its terror networks across Afghanistan. And what has happened is, now the main rivalry in Afghanistan between the Taliban and ISIS is still there. So, Trump is absolutely right, when he says that, he wants this all the U.S. weaponry back. This is also from a security perspective. If the Taliban will not have access to such modernized American weaponry, they won't be able to, expand their reign of terror across Afghanistan. Yes, Ria.
All right, Aditya, stay with us. But viewers, I'd like to show you the